Hello everyone, I'm Wu Wei. Today I'm going to introduce a brand that I always don't want to face. This is Swift Block. You probably don't know what the hell it is. It's actually a sub-brand made by Ganyuan. I don't know if I understand it right, but it should be Ganyuan. So it's quite famous. Because everyone knows that Ganyuan's entry-level cube is 356 RS. That cube is very cheap. But this Swift Block, when this was launched, it was even lower than 356 RS. So now they are going to go two directions. More expensive and more cheaper. This strategy doesn't seem to be wrong. Okay, its box looks like this. In fact, it's quite destructive. You can only open it when you tear it apart. You can't go back after tearing it apart. And here, yes, it's stuck. I can tear it apart from the back. It will still break, but I don't really want to tear this apart. It feels like it will break after it breaks. At least it breaks below. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. This OPP bag is very thick and soft. Okay, stick this QC pass. This is Ganyuan's. It's Ganyuan's standard flat tube sticker. But it only sticks one. It only flat tubes once. Save money. Okay, if you just look at the instructions on the box. In fact, you can't see anything related to Ganyuan. Okay, its manufacturer is called Guangzhou Floating Cube Intelligent Technology. Floating cube, it doesn't need a floating cube. Floating cube, okay. It's Guangzhou, it's not Shanghai industry area. The address is in Nansha district, not in Shanghai district. It's quite special. Happy to explore every side. Okay, what else does it have? Magnetic tube. Specialized acceleration technology. Here comes a concept. Cubes with magnetic, it doesn't mean that the cube will be faster. Okay, people ask all the time. Hey, is the magnetic cube faster? Do you know what method to use? You are buying a car. This car is faster or not. Depending on driver, no matter you buy Mazda or Honda. Or Toyota, it's not about which car is faster. It's the driving technique or the driving habit. The way you drive. It's not that if you add magnetic force, it will automatically become faster. There's no such thing top cubers who are good at normal cubes. It's the same as beating the average cubers with the top cubes. Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's quite small. Take a look. Okay, it's 5555, so if it's Ganyuan, it's called GAN 355. Okay, the weight is 82.8 grams. It's a bit heavy for the cube's current size in 82.8 grams. Almost 83 grams. It's strange that it's so small and so heavy. Okay, it should be quite thick. The surface is thin and matte. It's matte. And then there's no feeling of oil. But there should be lube. See, a very large magnetic tube. A very large magnetic tube. So big. Can you adjust it? It looks like it can be adjusted. Can it be swapped? The swap design is from 356X. No, it can't swap the magnetic force. So he just has a magnetic tube. And then with this magnetic tube, there are both feet and cubes. All can be seen. Take a look. The tableware at the beginning is actually set very tightly, can't open it. This can be understood, because this is obviously designed for beginners. Okay, this design is similar to some recent budget cubes. Budget cube. Cheap cube, entry-level cube design. Use screws to control the central distances. You can adjust its axis. And then there's a spring. You can just adjust it with your hands. Change the spring compression space to change the spring force. Press in the spring force, it's pretty simple. It's easy to understand. It's very tight when it comes out like this. And then you want to loosen it a little bit. Just loosen the screws up. because I think his appearance is so tight. It's not easy to turn, it's very loose. That's right, it's loose. Loose, but well, the magnetic force is a bit strong. A bit strong. And the magnetic force is not completely fixed in the magnetic force. So you'll hear a lot of magnetic force moving. There is no. His magnetic force is moving inside. You can hear the sound of that. I must loosen it up first, because his tableware is really tight. It is good. Okay. A little bit better. Comfortable. What's wrong with him? It's not like the usual traditional feeling of drywall. It should have a lot to do with its structure. Let's take a look at the structure. Although it is an interlevel square, but the structure is not simple. It has an internal and external part. The corner piece has an internal and external part. Can I open it? Oh, he's stuck with this. So it's not that easy to open. You can open it. Wow. This kind of structure sells for this price. Is it right? First, the mold did not allow people to fire. Later, the mold did not allow people to fire. Did not allow people to fire. Now it's drywall that doesn't allow people to fire. But it's okay, because drywall. They are focused on the 3 steps. There are other blocks. The oblique rotation is okay. Mega is also barely okay. The pyramid is also okay, but is high street. There is still room for improvement. Anyway, drywall. He opened 20 sets of molds. And then he tested all his teams. Throw away all the bad ones. Come back together. They can do it too. That's great to be rich. Okay, it's a good turn. It's not bad. And then, because the molding process is actually very good, there is no uneven surface or the traces of molding or small pieces. So this one is actually quite suitable for promotion. It's drywall in the drywall world, but there is no drywall logo. He doesn't hit his logo. Are you afraid of smashing your own feet? Actually, you don't have to worry, because you have already had some works before. I've smashed my own feet more than once. So it's okay, everyone still likes it now. Okay, of course, he's always there. Lucky also made Mo series. It's also very popular. Then I'm not sure why there should be another one. This Swift Block series. I don't understand your operation. Maybe you'll have something coming out soon. Maybe okay, I don't think there's anything special to say because the block itself is a good turn. And it's also very suitable for novices. Don't say novice. In fact, the old man took this one and it was quite suitable. Yeah. The angle of the inner frame is slightly smaller, and the front frame is not bad. Not bad. And then the spring is very flexible. The spring is more elastic. So I'm already at the weakest spring, but I still think it's still a bit strong. But I think you might want to give it to the novice. That might be a little stronger spring. Limit it. Don't let the parts fly too easily. Because after all, novices are like this. Okay, let's take a look. Two drops. Yeah. It should have a little lubrication inside after adding a little oil. With the original oil inside. As a little bit of a mix. Oh, this feels good. There's a feeling of floating. Floating until floating. And then the sound of the magnet moving in the magnet chamber is pretty loud. So this is also a block that is not very suitable for turning around in class. The color design is very bright. Not bad. I can't see my orange here. And then the performance of the counterclockwise and counterclockwise, I think it will be better than the general 3-stage driver. It's the feeling of the driver we're used to. still need to be a little bit worse. But you have to consider its price. It's really good. Good introduction. If you have any questions, please leave a message under the video. Okay, I'm Wu Wei. See you next time. Bye bye.